Sup, everybody? Welcome back. Hope we are good. Today, we're going to talk about the event that happened a couple hours ago, uh, and it was Kenshiro versus Canizales. We had a couple of fights. We're going to talk about the fights themselves, and we're going to talk about some matchmaking that we can do, since not many fights happened, so we can do that in the same video. Okay, so let's start with the first one, of course, which was Juiki Tatsuyachi versus Yuki Yonaha. So it was really near fight, really exciting. Tatsuyoshi had some good hooks. I can actually like put in words. It's like it's strangely good. They are strangely good, but I think that he needs to work on his precision and his setups. He don't set up his hooks very well, even though they are good. They need to be set up better, in my opinion. Inoue showed some good resistance, some good chin, good durability. His defense was great. It was flashy. Some moments, it, some moments I got more of like the whoa moment with his defense than with his offense. Had a good jab as well. Uh, and like, let's talk about some of the matchmaking now. Okay, so Tatsuyoshi, and I believe that for Tatsuyoshi to maybe one day perhaps become a world champion like his father, he should start to work his way up because he's not that young, especially for the division that he's in. He's not that young. So, in my opinion, he needs to fight more frequently, like 2 or 3 times a year, and he needs to build his way up because he's not in a level where he can just skip, no, skip moments. No. I believe that he has the ability to maybe, enter now or be around the top 10 of the Japanese level. Um, I would personally say that he needs to have like 3 or 4 fights in the Japanese level. Then he will have like some 3 or 4 fights on the like regional level before he enters in the world scene. So we're talking about like 3 4 years of work, consistent work, working his precision setups, his defense. Keep on having that good hook as well, and one day he perhaps can become a world champion like his father. So thinking about this, I believe the one good match for him is Shingo Kawamura because Kawamura is kind of out of his prime. He's coming from loss, and before the loss, he had like from like 3 fights loss streak. So he's not in a great phase, and he's still in the top 10 of the Japanese Federation. So I think it's a good opportunity to kind of put yourself in the top 10. Then build his name up. Maybe fight like someone that's between 5 and 10, and then someone between 1 and 5, and then get a title shot. Perhaps can work. Uh, for Yonaha, I'm gonna be real. He's still national level, but he loses a lot. So I honestly believe that he should fight someone that's outside of the top 10. And what's the problem with that for me to say like who he should fight next is because I'm not Japanese. I don't know a lot about the Japanese scene. I actually researched it, and it's kind of hard to find people outside of the top 10 for research on this video. So, sorry. Let's keep up with now is Tenchi Nasukawa versus Luis Robles Pacheco. You know, Nasukawa was incredible. His jab was unbelievable. He couldn't be touched. Like his guard was in point. His left counter. Bro, Nasukawa doesn't even seem like a great kicker that he is from his kickboxing days. He looks like he has been just boxing since he was a kid. This guy is great, and like that was his third fight. I think that he's already national level. He's above national level in my opinion, but I think he should now focus on like nationals level and regional before keep fighting those international guys. So thinking exactly about this, Tenshinka should fight Shimon Chai for the JBC title, in my opinion, because, bro, like, get his title, then you can maybe think about some OPBF and, like, build himself up. He's in the level. In my opinion, he's level. If he fight, like, 2 or 3 times a year, he can get his title still this year. Perhaps he can fight OPBF. Like, and yeah, being real, he already seemed like a guy that is in the top 10 of his division. Maybe top 15, he's already looked like this. But here's the thing, like, He's a great athlete. He has a lot of sense. He learns a lot. He's like a prodigy, like in kickboxing. He was known for like being a prodigy. He became world champion like 17 years old, so he learns really fast. And he's already in that top 10 spot in my opinion. But two reasons why I think that he needs to like slow down and focus on like national, like do national next fight. Perhaps he can do like an OBBF the next one, maybe some intercontinental in the next one, and then perhaps like fight for interim or stuff like this. Like in 5 fights from now, you go for a title instead of now. We're talking about like this year and maybe the next one, or maybe like fight this year and maybe next one you still have a title shot. But for two reasons. Because I can see him touching. Actually, I can see anyone touching in a way, but like take his time. No, don't rush things. Focus on building yourself up now. Get that experience more, and that's the path. Talking about his opponent, the guy that lost, Pacheco. Pacheco is a fighter that's in a good level. No, he fought for the Latino title, WBC. And here's the thing. He got into a draw. I don't have any idea why he changed weight classes because he already fought in 3 weight classes. If I'm not wrong, he fought as super bantamweight today, but he fought for Latino title in bantamweight. And if I'm not mistaken, he had fought like um, featherweight before. So like stick with one weight class. I think that's the right path, the right move to do right now for him. And I believe that even though he's come from a loss, he now has a bigger name value because like Nazukawa is a big deal even if he lost. And I think that he should for the Latino title, he should rematch the guy that he had a draw with. Um, and yeah, so for the third fight, the first fight I'm going to talk about, the Laken versus Akui. Uh, I'm gonna I'm gonna be really gonna lie. I didn't watch the whole fight. I watched just parts of the fight because like I was eating breakfast because it was like 7 a.m. in Brazil. But people were saying it was controversial, and like honestly, if it's that controversial that the Akui win, I think that the answer for this, now for the now world champion Akui, is honestly to do a rematch because like bro, you arguably lost. I'm not saying that it was robbery because I didn't watch the fight, but it was controversial. And Akui kind of deserved it. He fought like 7 title wins, had 6 defenses, and honestly, that's a deal. That's like something you should consider. Maybe they do a rematch, and I can see the rematch going for like 5 or 6 months from now, uh, and we get a conclusion. We get the conclusion, and then we move on with this. Uh, third fight, that fight was phenomenal. Kishiro versus Canizales was phenomenal. In my opinion, it's the fight of the year so far, which like not a huge deal since we are not even finished January. But like still, it was for me it was even better than Terbiev versus Smith. Honestly, great. Kishiro versus Canizales. It was an amazing fight. Really, really like Libran. Some moments like it was not even a question of like moments in the fight. It was like moments in the round. Both of them looked invincible. When you put like a immovable object and like infinitely strong stuff. I forgot like exactly what it was. But like this type of shit we're talking about. We're talking about like two forces that seem unstoppable. Like I couldn't see finish there. I couldn't for either of them. So first I thought about, a rematch, doing a rematch. That was the first thing that went to my mind. But I started thinking, Canizales looked amazing. Honestly, I believe that right now he's the number two. We talk about skills. That he's the number two of the division behind Kenshiro. I think Kenshiro is slightly better. And instead of just doing a rematch, I'm talking about putting more at stake. So what I have in mind is, so I thought about something that I think it might be interesting. Instead of just doing a rematch straight up, Of course, it can be just a rematch. I think it would still be a great fight, an amazing fight. But however, I think that like honestly, Kenshiro is like a super champion. He's in a level where he should be fighting and he should be doing more stuff and getting the pound for pound list. He deserves it, and I believe like to show to the world that he deserves to be that list. He needs to go for more belts. At first I thought about he going up, but he's not a big guy. So I think okay, focus on being undisputed. That's why I think it's the best idea. So, due to this, I thought about now in my eyes, I'm cooking, but do shit, do Kenshiro versus the winner of Jonathan Gonzalez and Rene Santiago. I didn't watch a lot of stuff related with Santiago, but by seeing the records and seeing everything, the physicality, I think that Gonzalez might win. So I'm putting here as like fight the winner of like Kenshiro versus the winner of John Gonzalez and or Santiago. So I just put the photo of Santiago of Gonzalez here because I think he might win. Okay, for the winner, shit. Ah, fuck it. I already ruined it. I think that Canizales did enough to like fight for title, even come from loss. Like Rolly Romero was able to do that. I know it was not the division, but he was able to do that with a worse performance, way worse performance. So in my opinion, Canizales should be fighting the winner of Curiel versus Non Shitinga. I think Curiel will win. So that was it for today. Let's see how things will go. Uh, hope you guys have a great day. New videos every day, sometimes even more than once. Opinions, previews. We can talk about reviews. We can talk about matchmaking, lists, opinions, compilations, everything. Uh, see you back tomorrow. May God bless you all.